I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi, this is Mark Meriday from the Original Sports Podcast with Mark Meriday and the Barbershop Crew, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick with Danny, and we all love Danny.
He is so kind. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, February 13th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. It's Galentine's Day. I know, but it's always great to have an excuse to get together with your girlfriends and celebrate friendship. I try to do that as often as possible, not just once a year. And I hope you do too. We're going to have a good time tonight. I hope you're going to join me. We're going to talk about that and what's happening in Frederick. The rest of the show, actually, Chris Michaels is not joining us today. Just got Bob Miller from WFMD's Morning News Express. We'll talk local news, weather, and sports. We're also going to go over what's happening in Frederick. I'm going to give you a highlight of all the best events you're going to want to mark on your calendar. I got some new ones for you coming up this weekend as well. Then we're going to chat with Darren Ahern and Terry Kernan. They're talking real estate in Frederick, and they give you all the updates every week. We're going to talk about their show that they do. And Junior from Hillside Turkey Farms talks more than turkey. If you've never been to Hillside Turkey Farms, I recommend you go if you're looking for a place locally to get your meats and other good things. Want to say good morning to Mama Cone. She says good morning to all of you. And Linda Arrington, good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for joining this morning and leaving a comment. Makes me feel good to know you guys are watching and helping out there. All right, the shop is open today, 11 a.m. Please head over. Get your Good Morning Frederick merch so that the proceeds benefit National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. That is our February charity. So we have about a half a month left to raise as much money as we can for them, okay? And anytime you buy Good Morning Frederick merch, all the proceeds go to the charity. So when you buy a $25 t-shirt, $25 goes to the charity. So you get a shirt and the charity makes out like a bandit. We've still got fleece. I've got hats and tons of beanies. We've got lots of t-shirts. It's stickers, tattoos. We've got, what else? Pins, chapsticks. Literally, you could drop $10 on the counter, buy a few things like a couple stickers, a magnet, and a chapstick, and $10 will go to National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. It's easy. Every show is a podcast that we do. So if you want to, you can listen anytime on all your favorite platforms. We are right now striving to reach 3,000 watch hours. Okay. We need about 620, I think, watch hours left to reach it. All right. Tells YouTube that we are a good channel. So they keep sending it out to more people. That's what we continually need so that we can, help all the local businesses and nonprofits. On here, I have the banner, but it needs to say drop off stuff for Adam today, 11 to 4 p.m. If you can head to the home of Everything Frederick, to 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. today, drop off a card or maybe some sweet treats for my new friend Adam. We're going to surprise him probably later this evening or tomorrow. I got to call his manager to see when he's going to be in to give him Valentine's Day. All right, let's go ahead and get this Thursday going. Got to thank the show's sponsor, Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. Basement refinishing, new kitchen or bath, maybe a new addition, they do it all and they love those jobs. If you're selling and need things freshened up, or maybe you just purchased a fixer upper and you want some changes before you move in, or maybe while you still live there, call Steve at Heart Home Solutions. They can help you. HART, hearthomesolutions.com. All right, let's see what is happening locally with Bob Miller. Well, good morning.
Well, and a howdy to you. And there'll be no Chris Michaels today because I guess he thinks he's too important for us.
He is too important. He's
He
got
is,
stuff
isn't he?
he's got to do, and his paying job comes first.
Yeah, right. So my biggest issue today is I got up and did the old man shuffle this morning at about 5 minutes till 3, and then never got to go back to bed. And
I hate when that happens, when your brain wakes up and you just can't. Yep, that
can't
happens.
do it. And then you sit there and you go, okay, you count down the minutes of how much time. If you fell asleep now, I could get 40. I can get 30. I can get 10. If I just get that 5 minutes of a quick little sleep, I'll be good. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So
I know. I have learned now that when that happens, I just get up, because otherwise I'm stressed about the sleep, and then I'm afraid I'm going to oversleep, and then it's a big thing. So I just get up, I start my day and hope I can get in a nap later or something.
Yes. Well, I do nap. I do.
Yeah.
I don't specifically go and take a nap, but I'll sit down on the couch and that thing I know. And the problem is on our couch that we have is like an L-shaped couch with like I don't know what they call it at the end of it, because it looks like a kidney or something. It looks kind of big, at the end. And that's my side of the couch. But I end up sitting on it.
Chaise, that's what they call it.
Chase lounge, yeah, but it doesn't have, it's not like it doesn't go out. It just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. But I tend to fall asleep, and then I fall asleep like this.
Oh,
and then when I wake up, I'm like, I got to help my head get to the upright position because it hurts. There's a crick in my neck, so to speak. Yes, it does. So
it does. Right, they say, the chiropractors say, for every inch your head leans forward, it's 10 pounds of weight on your neck.
Oh, really? I don't think my head. Well, I got a little bit of a curve there. Yeah. So,
but I mean, just like when you're kinked like this, it's like 10 pounds every inch you lean your head. That's the stress on your neck.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you go to chiropractors?
I have been one time, and for me, I thankfully don't have too many back issues, but I got the full workup just to kind of see where I am, like are my hips aligned and all of that. Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic did that for me, and adjustment, I did have an adjustment. I didn't have a lot of issues. I'll tell you what, though, after the adjustment, you are sore. It really is. I mean, and I'm sure, I don't sit up straight enough. I cross my legs. I'm not supposed to do that and all that stuff. So, but at least now I know where I am right now at this point. And so hopefully I don't have any issues in the future. But Ash has been going. He did not believe in chiropractors at all. I actually sent him to Mid-Atlantic because he was having problems with his shoulder. And it takes a while. This is the thing with chiropractic. It is not a one fix, right? So it is several months to readjust and get your body where it needs to be, but it is actually helping him, and it's a nerve issue he had. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
I always just, they do the neck thing, and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna. That scares me to no end.
I don't know. I tell you, sometimes when your neck is kinked and you are able to crack it, there is no better relief to me. But yeah, I get you. The sound is probably more horrible than anything.
Yeah. And have you seen
the chiropractors for pets?
Yes, I have. And they're like, I love those little videos where they snap them and the dog's like,
what? Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
I just saw a chiropractor for a giraffe.
Oh, wow.
And that was really wild. And the giraffe actually did kind of that same look, like the relief, I guess. It's just nuts, though, when you think about it.
Can you imagine him having a kink in his neck?
I know.
Oh my.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
lots of stuff going on. Well, the big news, and I'm going to hold it up because I don't know if it'll work. I don't know how to put it on a screen here, and I should have
Okay.
given it to you. But the worst kept secret of the world.
Yes.
There you
Wait a
go.
minute. I'm going to pull that up on screen. I can do that so we can actually see it. So maybe there is somebody who is looking to move to
Yeah, you want to be a
Florida.
snowbird?
So yeah, if there's any snowbirds in town, so tell me give me the sales pitch for your house.
5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, beautiful office upstairs, which, I could leave a little secret compartment open for you or something like that. It's in a beautiful, there it is, Bob Miller's home, 374 Villa Sorrento Circle, Haines City. I think it gets on the market tomorrow. I asked what doing the coming soon thing, which he sent me a flyer, and I guess you can post it but I guess it's not on Zillow or Redfin yet. I guess it goes live tomorrow. I don't know how that works. And I think things maybe where I live a little bit different than in Maryland, but yeah, we're coming back. Got the house on the market. It's a beautiful home. It's just 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,400 square feet. It's got a 2-car garage. And it was home for a while, and we're coming back because I love the cold weather.
I know you do. You miss it so much. So let
I
me
miss
ask
it so much.
You have solar panels on your house?
No, that's the house next to it.
Oh, that's next door.
Yeah, it is a Florida home. So there is an open lot beside us. If you're facing the house, then it's on the right-hand side.
I got you. Yeah.
Right, and on the other side is another house. That's what Florida homes are, and they're right beside you. Now, the good thing about our house, and you can't really see it, and maybe when it gets online, you can go check it out on Zillow or whatever. But behind the house, there is a state-mandated culvert ponding area. So there's no house right behind you. So there is a couple houses, but they're probably I don't know, a good 150, 200 feet away from you. So they're not like you don't have the neighbors right there behind you. So that's a good thing. It's a quiet neighborhood, and it's a beautiful house. It has what do you call it? Tile floors downstairs, has carpet upstairs. All the bedrooms are big. A lot of Florida homes will say they have like 4 or 5 bedrooms, but they're small rooms. These are big. Right. These are big rooms. So yeah.
Looks lovely. And
hopefully, quickly.
Hope for a quick sale.
Not too quick, but quick enough and little details to where it's like, hey, you got to be out by tomorrow because that ain't going to happen. So we have booked ourselves in May to move.
Okay.
But the mover said they can come if you give them a week's advance notice. They'll come whenever. So
yeah. Well, we can do a quick sale, but then people just a long closing.
Yes. Yeah, and so there's a couple houses in our neighborhood that's for sale. Some have pended and some have not, but the market's not as hot down here as it is in Maryland. I mean, I've listened to our real estate people. We've got a couple different real estate shows online on WFMD, and I was up a couple months ago during Christmas Cash for Kids, and they were talking about 400 houses in Frederick County. And I'm like, I got 2,000 within 5 miles of me. That's how many houses they're building in Florida. The county that I live in, 4th largest growing county in the country. Has a great sheriff, Grady Judd, and then we're close to all the fun stuff. But hey, that's not everything, Frederick. We're all about Frederick today.
Good.
And but thank you for sharing that with everybody.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if you want to have that investment property, if you have a lot of money.
Where'd you go? Your audio dropped. No audio. Can't hear you. It just he's going and he's coming back. Let's see. We'll get him back here in just a sec. But yeah, Florida, I mean, great time to get an investment property and maybe rent it out and or maybe just have a nice little secondary home. Let's see if we can get him here. Are you there?
I'm back. I can hear you now.
Yes. Yeah, it was weird. You just dropped out.
It's like the audio just disappears. I don't know if it's
I know.
your end. I'm not touching anything.
I know.
Not my fault.
I know.
So let's talk about without Chris here. Let's kind of get through some stuff. There's not a whole lot of sports out there, so that won't take us a whole lot of time because,
I know.
of course, Frederick County Public Schools were closed yesterday, and so we didn't have a whole lot of action there. But there is a couple stories that we did talk about. Frederick County Board of Education voted 4-3 on Wednesday to let high schoolers wear hats, scarves, do-rags, and other headwear in school. And this went down kind of of course, it's not a party line, but it is a party line. Ray Gallagher, Dean Rose, Karen Yoho, Janine Monnier supported the policy, while Nancy Allen, Colt Black, and Jamie Brennan did not support the policy due to subjectivity. I'm okay either way with this. The only issue that I have is, will it break down on a free speech? So if you wear a hat that says, MAGA or blank Donald Trump or, I hate all whatever, and you're claiming it's freedom of speech, are they going to come down on certain hats? So like, say you walk in and you're a international person and somebody walks in with a John Deere hat. Does that upset you? Does that make you mad? Or if somebody wears a do-rag on their head, that's a Nazi flag or something. I mean, how does that get disseminated, and does it become just nothing but a free speech issue?
Well, look, I mean, I think already, it'd be interesting to see how that plays out, and it's the same goes with T-shirts. I mean, there have been times, I don't know so much in Frederick County School District, but I know in other districts, certain shirts were not allowed to be worn. And so I don't know. My daughter protested a dress code when she was in high school because she thought it was unfair. And the kids did push back. I think this had to do with spaghetti strapped tops or something like that. And they really did push back, and they were able to get that added in because she's like, this is what we wear, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's so I don't know. That's a really interesting issue. And I just feel like at school, I mean, I'd almost love uniforms, but just that you don't have this this conversation. But yeah, let's see what happens with the board.
Right.
It's there's some interesting things happening with the school board right now. And the party line issue. I really don't know what they do. So
well, the other thing is I used to do career day, and I would go to Walkersville Middle School, and then you talk to eighth graders. Well, eighth graders' hormones, number one, are just raging. And they say if you have a boy and you make it through middle school and you survive it, you can survive anything, right?
Yeah.
But I did, they always have a list of things they want to ask you: how much money you make, what's the, blah, blah, blah. And then I would turn around and say, what I do is I'm a talk show host, and I want to ask you some questions. I want to have a dialogue with you. And I would always, my first question was always, do you know how much money it takes to fund the schools? And they had no idea. And when they found out, and this is when it was only $500 million, and now it's almost $1 billion.
Yeah.
So they just didn't have an idea. And then I said, well, what's the other issues that you have? And it was always PDA and dress code. They don't allow us that, we're not allowed to make out in the hallways, and we're not allowed to wear what we like to wear. And I'm like, well, what do you like? What? Well, shorts have to be a certain length. And I'm like, well, ladies, I mean, and then there's always like the ladies, like the men are, the guys are always catcalling and stuff. And I'm like, you're dressing to where you want to be seen and you want to show everything. So what do you expect? And I would always say, you guys have got raging hormones here. What do you expect? You're eighth graders. So, I mean, it's always an issue. And people, of course, obviously, young people express their freedoms and their individuality. And I understand that. But maybe there's a time and place for all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. It's a tough one because You don't want to restrict things that people want to do, and you don't want to excuse people's behavior. Even if a girl does have a short skirt or short shorts, it doesn't excuse terrible behavior from other people. So it's a really, to me, this is one of the toughest lines, because as a parent, you want your kids to utilize some sort of decorum, and then you
Right.
understand that they're also coming of age and they're their own people and they can you know what I mean?
Right.
This is probably one of the hardest issues, I think, with young people. So,
Right.
but really quick, I just want to say, we were talking about real estate agents earlier. We got our friend Darren Ahern. He's going to be on later in the show.
Oh, I love
Who
Darren.
I know you do. I know you do. He's one of the real estate guys on WFMD, and even up the one and only. There we go. We're the one and only. We've
He
got
already reached
Julie joining us this
Julie.
morning.
It's Julie.
Yes.
There's Julie. Everybody loves Julie.
Okay. Well, there you go. And she's saying good morning to all of us. So good
Good
morning to
morning.
all of you as well. But
Well,
yeah,
Darren
look,
said he's going to try to help sell my house. So if he
Yes.
knows a snowbird up there,
I know.
or somebody from overseas, and he can bring him down in his cigarette jet boat that he has. I think he drives those. He used to. I don't know if he still does or not. Those little racing boats.
Lovely.
So that's something you can talk to him about as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk sports. There's not a whole, like I said, not a whole lot of sports yesterday. The Wizards, they suck. Excuse my language. But Obi Toppin had a season-high 31 points, 10 boards. The Pacers rallied from a 19-point deficit. They beat and this is in the headline, the NBA worst Washington Wizards, 134-130 in overtime on Wednesday night. Wizards ought to be smart if they want people to come watch them. They should just give tickets away on the subway. So
yeah.
Weather. I don't really have the weather. The weather. Hang on a second. There's a fog statement has been issued until 11 o'clock this morning by the National Weather Service. So experience some fog. It has been very foggy out there. So yeah, it has been. Warming temperatures over the substantial snowpack resulted into the fog. So daytime highs today 50, nighttime lows today 27. Going to be a little cooler tomorrow under sunny skies, 39, 27. And on the weekend, which we're all excited about, a little chilly on Saturday, 37 under partly cloudy skies, maybe a little rain on Sunday as well. Going to be warmer, 51 for your high.
Very nice. Well,
yeah,
excellent. Well, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you very much. And
thank you.
Yes. Have a wonderful day. And we will announce as soon as your house is live. You say tomorrow it's going to go live?
I hope so. I don't know. I hope so. But, when you get to that point, we got the pictures taken the other day, and then I'm at the point, I'm like, okay, so when? I want to know, when are the pictures coming? And then Linda and I, we both start nitpicking the pictures. Wow, I should have moved that trash can. Oh, the couch looks dirty where Meatball rubs his face on it. Linda was like, the blanket had a wrinkle in it. And I'm like, honey, nobody's going to see that. She goes, I saw it. And I'm like, yeah, but we're nitpicking. And then it's like, okay, you sit there and think, we've agonized over moving. Really have been. It's been one of those things. And it's like, I'm to the point where I'm done. Let's just get it done. Let's move. Let's go. I'm ready. Yeah. But then I'm like, it can't happen fast enough. Right. And then you realize that things take their good old time, especially in the market. Do. People kicking the tires and stuff like that. So then you always have to be ready at a moment's notice because we still live here.
That is the worst part. Well, at least you don't have a lot of kids or anything like that in the house other than Meatball, right? But keeping the house neat for those last minute, hey, we got somebody in the neighborhood. We want to combine 15 minutes. I had to move dogs, kids. Yep. We had like this whole fire drill, basically. Like, okay, let's put the nice comforters back on, put the pillows, fluff things, vacuum. Right. Oh, awful.
I noticed in the pictures, when you see the pictures, you'll notice what my wife did. She did a great job of putting pillows in the right places and stuff like. She did a great job. I did a lot of other work. I packed a lot of things, took things off the wall, stuff like that. But you're right. I put stuff in my hair because my hair's a mess. Nobody sees me on the radio, but I'm now on a podcast, so. I did stuff, and there was water spots on the mirror, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to wipe those off. Somebody could come see the house. And I've got Meatball. I've got my mother-in-law. And my mom is
right.
coming to visit at the end of the month. So I'm going to have an 80-something and a 90-year-old and a 5-year-old French bulldog and myself. Somebody's going to come, and I got to load everybody up in the house in a vehicle that doesn't have air conditioning and drive around for an hour. Yeah, I might just say, do you mind if we just hide in another room? We'll show that to you first, and we'll just go in there. And trust me, we won't listen. We'll have to wait.
Oh, gosh. I
So,
know. It's
there
a
you
lot.
go.
It's a lot. Well, not permanent, so there you go. But,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we will see you later on. Have an awesome day. And, yeah, thank you so much.
I think we can do this without Chris from now on.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Let's just off with his head. Thank you, Danny. Good morning, Frederick.
See ya. All right. Want to thank Bob Miller for that. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to talk about a highlight of all the events going on in Frederick. Then we've got Darren Ahern and Terry Kernan talking real estate in Frederick. I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to help Bob in Florida, but he'll be back here very soon. And then Junior from Hillside Turkey Farms. They do more than turkey. I didn't even know this before I headed up there. All of that comes up just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon family beyond compare.
All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. Well, if you're looking for authentic Mexican food, look no further than Taco Bar in Frederick and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, just off Route 40 in Frederick, and Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same authentic Mexican, great tasting, great quality food with a drive-through experience. Go to tacobar1.com or taquitobytacobar.com for more information. All right, we got lots of events that just kind of got added. I've been adding as we go, and things seem to just be jumping in on the calendar. Today, February 13th, Rita's Italian Ice opens for the 2025 season at noon. I'm going to head over there after my Rotary meeting to support this local business. They hire so many young people, and they're so generous in contributing to our local nonprofits. So Rita's opens on South Street today at noon. Tonight, it's the Women's Giving Circle Galentine's Day event. I'm heading to that as well. I'll be there at 6 o'clock. And free entry. You can purchase your beverages from McClintock. They'll have some signature cocktails and more. Plus, they have traditional authentic Mexican food truck. We'll have food available for purchase as well. McClintock Distillery, just off South Carroll Street, right near Carroll Creek and the Delaplane. Probably the best place to park is that Delaplane lot, parking deck. And that goes till 9 p.m. Lots of goodie bags as well. You're going to want to get there while supplies last. All right, Valentine's Day tomorrow. There's some new stuff here. First of all, reminder, tomorrow is the deadline for juniors and seniors in high school to register for the opportunity to do the Rotary 4-Way Test Speech Contest. Email Ted Luck at Comcast.net. You can win cash prizes up to $650. Not bad at all. There is candle making tomorrow, 6 to 7:30 at Chappelle Candle Company, which is in downtown Frederick. You can find information about that on Facebook. Also added it to our Everything Frederick calendar. And then 9 to midnight is not a Valentine's Day happy hour at WAGS. This weekend, Winter Grief Retreat at Thorpewood. You want to reach out to them. There may still be space available. I'm not sure. That is presented by the Umbrella Project. Let's see, February 15th. This is Saturday. Added 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Family Fun Day at the Met. It is a great time at the Maryland Ensemble Theater. Many workshops, arts and crafts, tons of activities, story time. There's a circus troupe. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Also, let's see. What did we? Oh, that. Don't forget, noon to 7, Hyperlocal Brewfest at Rockwell, not at Rockwell, presented by Rockwell, and all the other local breweries. It's at the Frederick Fairgrounds, noon to 7 p.m. Guys in Thin Ties, great 80s band. They are headlining the event, which means they'll be on later in the day. Also, if you're in downtown Frederick tomorrow, just a heads up. There is an event called Market Street Masters. It is a benefit for the Civitan organization. There are going to be hundreds and hundreds of people in the downtown bars from 11 a.m. till about 4:30 p.m. Ash and I each have a team. We're going to be playing in that. It's so fun. It sells out so quickly. But if you're downtown and you want to come hang out, you can come find us 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. all through downtown Frederick. You will see people in costume. You will see tons of people walking around, and it's a great event. So I'm hoping that after that event, we head over to the Hyperlocal Brewfest because our good friends, Intense Barbecue, are going to be over there as well. And yeah, it's really gonna I think there's a couple other food trucks there too. So, but that's the only one we care about. All right. And then we've got, of course, coming soon, February 20th is that Critters on the Catwalk. Diane Folan was on the show the other day. And if you didn't see that interview, you can just go to our YouTube channel and search for Critters on the Catwalk to find out how fun that is going to be. It is a fun happy hour, involves adoptable pets and fashion, all at Warehouse Cinemas. Here's a new one, February 22nd. There's a chocolate crawl in downtown Mount Airy from 3 to 6 p.m. That sounds like fun if you love chocolate. March 5th, 6 to 8, African Americans of Excellence reception and auction. Free to attend. We'll have some light fare and you can purchase your cocktails, or we'll have water and non-alcoholic beverages available. But you'll be able to bid on and buy some of the artwork that was produced for the African Americans of Excellence exhibit. March 5th to 19th, it is the Unity Campaign fundraising for 30 plus nonprofits. If you've not participated in the Unity Campaign before, it's a good year to have a look. You'll be able to see information about, 37 local nonprofits, and you can donate specifically to the one you want to support, which is kind of cool. March 8th is the Leprechaun Luau. That is the Rotary Club of Frederick's event at the fairgrounds. It is all you can eat and all you can drink, live music, pull tabs, raffles, tons of great stuff at that event. And then the weekends in March, we've got the Maple Syrup Festival, which happens up at Cunningham Falls State Park. March 15th is the 20th annual Retro Prom. March 15th and 16th is your 50th annual Home and Garden Expo. And April 26th is Andrea's House Rise and Renew Gala, which happens at the Delaplane Arts Center. All great events. If you have an event that you want me to talk about or you want me to add to the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. I would be happy to make sure people know about it. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with Darren Ahern and Terry Kernan talking real estate in Frederick. And we've got Junior from Hillside Turkey Farms talking more than turkey. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is total car care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you or fix your patio and deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. She will be, Sandra, you can meet her in person at the Home and Garden Show. I know she's going to be out there. She's out there all the time. Remember, you can save $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs as long as you let Sandra know that you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, so let's see. Let's do this one. This Market Maker segment is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. Give them a call today, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. And make sure when you call, you ask for Jeff. He's my brother, and he will take great care of you, I promise. If not, you can let me know, and I can still kick his butt. Or just go to atlaswoodfloors.net. All right, Darren Ahern and Terry Kernan host a weekly show on WFMD, and they know all there is to know about real estate and financing. Darren is with RE/MAX, and Terry is with Presidential Mortgage, and they've got all the answers. Here they are. Home of everything, Frederick, 401 North Market Street. This is Darren. This is Terry. Darren Ahern, RE/MAX.
Results.
What's it called? RE/MAX Results.
Yep.
Are there like 50 million different kind of RE/MAX something?
Yes.
But the balloon is the most important.
Exactly.
And it's Terry Kernan.
Kernan, yeah.
And Presidential Bank Mortgage.
Absolutely.
So you two have teamed up, which makes sense.
Yep.
To do a weekly, you guys were cool before podcasting, really. You guys have been doing
Call us the pioneers.
a radio
Yes.
show on WFMD on Saturdays. Mm-hmm. What types of things do you guys cover? Are you just kind of looking at the market, giving people feedback on what they should be doing? Tell me a little bit about how that came about.
So how it really came about was Darren was doing a show up in Thurmont on the radio station, and WFMD, I guess probably Frank or somebody came and recruited Darren, and Darren, felt that having a partner do the radio show would be advantageous, so you get two sides.
Yeah, and adds a
two
little
views.
depth, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, doing a show by yourself, like when he's not there and I have to do it, I get very, very anxious.
Palms get sweaty.
Yeah, but when he's on the show,
Yeah.
we never rehearse or
Even
do anything.
figure
We
it.
talk for 15 minutes
Yeah.
Yep.
on Saturday mornings, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it almost 8 years. Our
Yeah.
8-year anniversary is coming up this spring.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good long-term thing. What have you guys noticed that over the 8-year period, where have we come? Because, everybody talks about real estate here in Frederick and how it's just skyrocketing. And, I've lived here since 1977. I can tell you for sure. My parents' home is, they bought for $77,000 and it's probably $500,000 property now. What Is it going to keep going like this? Do you think?
I've got my opinion.
No one has a crystal ball. We don't eat glass.
Yeah.
But considering how close we are to DC, considering the demand to live in this area because of jobs, government jobs, and just growth, there's so much growth here. Just due to that alone, has caused this area to will continue to be one of the most popular places in the country to live. And
Yeah.
so because of that, we've gone, it seems like, I came here 25 or so years ago from Owings Mills in Baltimore and down on the Eastern Shore. So I've gotten to see areas that were growing and popular. Came here to Frederick in like 99, and like you said, everything was cheap. It was country, it was farms, it was all that. And then I got into real estate here, and to see the growth, I don't think anybody could have predicted really that it was going to quite come out this way and from DC and grow this much. And so it's been surprising. And do I think it's going to stop? Nope. This is going to be.
This is it.
Yeah,
Our normal.
I mean, we're helping people now. Terry just did a loan last month for me, family that came from Florida, up here for jobs. And so, Boonesboro. And they think it's crowded. It's in the middle of a farm almost. So I think that's the key is we're going to continue to see a lot of growth here, and it's not going to get any cheaper and less demand unless something catastrophic happens in this area, but we don't see that happening.
Yeah. So really, to purchase now, you're in, because I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't want to purchase now. We feel like we're at this point. But I've always said I think Frederick is special in the sense that we are in this economic bubble, right? Because of our proximity to DC and Baltimore and high-paying jobs and people driving down the road, we've been really protected. We don't feel the flattening economy as much as other people in the median part of our county. But for young people, my son's 21, and they were talking about getting an apartment with his girlfriend. When I moved out in 1987, my rent was $475 for a 2-bedroom, brand new apartment on Key Parkway.
There you go.
My son and his girlfriend are paying $1,600 for a 1-bedroom, 700 square foot place. And it's shocking. It's shocking for young people. What is your advice for young people today? Should they buy right away? Or do you think that there's still, because my thing is, how do you even save when you're spending that to buy a home?
What do you think?
I think the answer is yes. And one of the telltale signs is that Darren and I did a show a couple weeks ago, year-end show. Let's talk about, what's going on with, renting versus buying. And one of the things that I've never really looked at closely, but when I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's an amazing thing, is the average person that's a renter, their net worth is $10,000.
Yep.
What was it in 2010? The average renter's net worth was $7,000.
Wow.
Today, the average homeowner's net worth is over $200,000.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't tell you to buy a house
Right.
as soon as you possibly can,
Yeah.
then I don't think anything else can. Like if Darren and I say, yeah, now's a great time to buy. Yes, you should buy. Come on, let's set you up. Then people may look at us and say, well, you guys get paid.
You're
to
just
do this.
you're just
and
pushing
it's
us
like,
because you get
yeah,
paid.
but that's not how Darren and I operate. We've worked together for 15, 17 years now.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when you explain to somebody, even in our business, that the average renter's worth $10,000 today, and that's what they were worth 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's an amazing difference to own a home.
Well, I would say the thing is too, when you buy, you're protected. Your interest rate is generally locked in and protected.
Mm-hmm.
These rents change with the blow of the wind, right? So if the economy or the interest rates go up, or there's things being passed down to the owners of that land, they're passing that right along to you, kind of willy-nilly. Like I've had friends who've said their rents have increased like ginormous amounts, And when you buy a home, you're kind of protected in that sense as long as you're not in an adjustable rate. But I think it is if you can get in. Now, are there still good incentives for people to buy, like first-time home buyers and things like that?
Yeah, the federal government wants
yeah.
home ownership.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at home ownership, not only are you worth more, but you know, higher test scores, higher, so many positives come
Yeah.
out of home ownership that the federal government wants you to do that. So not only through the federal government, not only through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Atlanta, which we deal with, not only through the state of Maryland, state of Virginia, every state has what's called a bond program, okay? And the bond program promotes home ownership for first-time home buyers. Okay, what's the definition of a first-time home buyer? Is somebody that has not owned a home or had their name on a mortgage for the last 36 months, 3 years. So somebody that, let's say, in the crash of 2008.
That's interesting. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was only 3 years.
Yes, it's only 3 years. So there's so many people out there, Danny, that don't think that they can qualify
Yeah.
for benefits as a first-time home buyer. People that, had a divorce,
Right.
sold the marital home, never really recovered, still, people that have, had a foreclosure, whatever the case may be, people that sold a house and they said, well, I'm not a first-time home buyer. Well, yes,
Yeah.
3
you
years
can
later.
be. Wow.
So I think that there's so much out there
Yeah.
that is available. And what I always try to preach to people is don't always believe what you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Always
if
good advice.
Results in trouble.
it's great advice
yeah.
because everybody thinks, well, I can't buy a house because,
Or I can't qualify.
I
or
can't
any
qualify.
of that, right?
and it's always
try.
because,
Yeah.
and there's always a long list of reasons that they
Yeah.
can't do it. And then when you say, well, okay, yes, you can get in for very little or no money down. Yes, you can get in with only putting 3% down. Yes, you can do this. Yes, people look at you and they're like, wow, I wish I would have known this.
Wish I would have known.
Wish I would have known.
Now they do.
Yeah.
Now they do. What are the hot areas right now in Frederick County?
Obviously, the more south. I mean, Urbana still, Imesville. Most of that's simply because of the commute, of course,
Right,
for
yeah.
those that are needing to commute. For those that aren't, obviously downtown here, for the younger people, this is extremely, beneficial. They want to live where you can walk to everything, the restaurants and all the nightlife
Yeah.
and fun like that. And then up where I live, up near Sabillsville, it's for those that want land, want to look
Yeah.
at deer,
Yeah.
want
That country life, right?
Country
A lot
life.
of people did move to this area
Yeah.
for that. My parents did that too. What's the hottest spot that people haven't discovered yet? What would you say?
Haven't discovered?
Yeah,
Hmm.
in Frederick County.
The sleeping, waiting a
Yes,
giant kind of a thing that's coming
yes.
up here, I think.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I would probably wager a little bit more towards Smithsburg is
Yeah.
really Washington County,
Well,
but
kind of
like
Frederick
right,
County,
yeah,
yeah.
right on the edge, I would say.
Yeah.
Like Boonesboro, I'm hoping. It seems like right on that edge,
Yeah.
like right before Hagerstown, right before you get out of Frederick County. Middletown is always been very popular.
Sure.
The schools have been great
Yeah.
and all that, sports programs and things like that. But for someone that necessarily can't afford so much like Middletown, they're more gravitating up just a little bit. They want to be a little bit closer towards Smithsburg area,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some friends
so-
just move to Myersville, like that area.
Yeah, I would say
recently,
Myersville.
too.
That would
Yeah.
probably be it.
Yeah.
Myersville within the county.
Right.
Definitely right on that edge, no
Yeah,
doubt. Right
yeah.
there, right there.
All right. Well, if people want to move and find the newest hot spot, Darren Ahern is the guy you need to speak to. And if you want to know if you qualify, don't be afraid to ask the questions. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? But you never know until you ask. You're going to want to speak to Terry. We've got their details on screen for you. This is, and Saturday mornings at 11
Yeah,
on
your Frederick.
WFMD.
Yep, your Frederick Real Estate
AM
Update.
9:30. You can hear these two. What's the name of the show?
Yep, your Frederick Real Estate Update.
That's right. I should know. I typed that in 100 times. Your Frederick Real Estate Update on Saturday mornings, AM 9:30 WFMD. You can catch these two every single week.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, that was great. Oh, just want to say good morning. Look who's joining us. There we go, my brother. Ace, what are you watching? What is this? Well, this is a show about Frederick. Ace, thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate the comment. Basically, this is a show called Good Morning Frederick, and it's all about Frederick, Maryland. And fun stuff to do, great businesses, local nonprofits, and all of that is what we are. Darren, it was wonderful to chat with you guys, and we're going to have you back. I don't think that's the last time we're going to see you on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's talk about who else is making our market really amazing. Market Makers, sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. They have an extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services so you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to antietamtravel.com right now. Get started on your dream vacation. Well, all you got to do is head up 15 to Thermont, and then it's 2 turns, and you can be at Hillside Turkey Farms. And I'm telling you, if you want fresh turkey, chickens, and all kinds of other stuff, you can get it there. Here's Junior to tell us all about it. Hillside Turkey, this is Junior. How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
All right, so you just got through your busiest season.
Yes, yeah, we finished
November with Thanksgiving. How many turkeys did you guys sell? Do you know?
I know that we waited on 1,500 customers retail in 3 days.
Holy
So the rest of the month
cow.
we're busier than normal as well because people do holidays on different days. And then we also service a lot of wholesale.
That's amazing. Well, not so bad. Not so bad. So we are in Thermont. You guys, this is a family-owned business. You guys have been in business how long now?
I'm the fourth generation, and my great-grandmother started in 1939.
1939. You've been a part of this community. Now that turkey season is over, that's not it for you guys, right? So you do lots of other types of meats throughout the year as well.
So the turkey's us, but we do our best to buy in all natural proteins throughout the year. Our store's open year-round. We sell some seafood, a lot of chicken, some pork and beef, and then we go ahead and we make things as well.
Yeah.
Like we make a pork bacon jerky, and we cut steaks and those sort of things.
I noticed that in there. It looks delicious. And you like to mess around with some spice mixtures too, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of the newer recipes that have come to be in the last 5 years have all been my creations.
That's awesome. And that do you just come up with that stuff? Like, do you cook a lot at home and try to figure things out there, or while you're doing stuff here?
I cook a lot. I was kind of forced in the situation because of my wife's dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
But as a result of that, the continually cooking, the knowledge sort of amalgamated, and then you can take parts of that and why this recipe works and how these flavors work together, and sort of extract that and apply it in other ways.
Yeah. What is the one thing that you're really proud of here at Hillside Turkey?
The one thing I'm really proud of?
Yeah.
We're still open.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a lot to be proud of. What would you like to accomplish in the next 12 months?
In the next 12 months, I'd love to get my products in some more stores.
Okay.
We're pushing on the wholesale side.
Okay.
Got working with a couple distributors to see what we can shake loose.
Nice. So if people can't come to Thermont, is there a place locally that they can purchase, or they have to come here to do that?
We offer home delivery.
Okay.
It's every Tuesday. We're going to change it to where it's going to be twice a month.
Okay.
But it's $30 for the box and the delivery, plus the price of the products inside. It's a 14 by 14 by 14 box.
Oh, wow.
It's a rather large box.
Yeah.
You fit a lot in there, but that covers the expense for us to have it delivered, plus the ice packs in the liner and the box.
Yeah, so people can go online and place that order for delivery, and then and it'll be twice a month that you will bring that to them.
Yeah.
Very nice. What is there any particular meat or protein that you really love other than turkeys? I know, but what do you like to cook with the most?
We just started carrying some more exotic proteins, so I've started to work with them a little bit more. We made camel jerky, but for the home at the dinner table, I'm a big fan of bison and elk.
Oh yeah. Why? What do you love about them?
It's just a different flavor.
Yeah, it is.
It's stronger, it's leaner, it's healthier for you.
Yeah. When I lived in Australia, we used a lot of kangaroo.
Okay.
Yeah, lean. You know, it's got really lean meat, but it is a little gamey. You know, similar to kind of venison, I guess, too. Do you hunt at all?
I do not. No.
You do not.
I don't have the patience.
Yeah. All right. So, where can people get more information about Hillside Turkey?
Hillsideturkey.com, or they can follow us on Facebook.
Yeah. Do you ever put like recipes and stuff out?
Occasionally, there are recipes that go up.
Yeah.
Most of our cooking instructions are the basic stuff: how to
Yeah.
cook a turkey,
Yeah.
how to cook a turkey breast. Because that's what people are concerned about. They don't want to screw up the major protein at their holiday meal.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, I mean, I think 1,500 people coming through your doors in 3 days is a testament to the longevity for Hillside Turkey Farm. What, if there was one thing you'd want people to know if they've never been up here before, what would you want them to know about Hillside Turkey?
We can compete on a price level.
Okay.
We can compete with the grocery stores.
Yeah.
And I'd say on a whole, our stuff is usually better.
Yeah, yeah. So buy local, right? Shop local, buy local. Come on up to Hillside Turkey Farms. Now, you guys are open what times?
Thursdays 8 to 7, Fridays 8 to 3, and Saturdays 8 to noon.
Okay, awesome. So come on up, check them out online. Now, they can place an order for pickup too, right?
Yeah.
So go online, do your shopping, and then you can come right up here to Thermont, pick it up. Really easy to get to, just off of 15. It's just 2 turns, I think, is all I made. Come on up to Hillside Turkey and to support a business that's been here since 1939, did you say?
Yep.
That's pretty good. Do you think they're proud of what you guys have done all these years?
I would hope so.
I would think so, too. All right, this is Junior, Hillside Turkey Farm right here in Thermont. Shop local, buy local. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, yeah. You got to head up there. They always have some good stuff in the food cases, all kinds of different meats. Again, you're supporting a local family. 4 generations, I think he said. That's amazing. All right. Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. or you can watch anytime on YouTube. Set one of those playlists just to play. Maybe things to do in Frederick or something like that. Help us get our watch hours to 3,000. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there. Be great, Frederick, and happy Galentine's.